Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have bad luck for the rest of the week.
600 species of venomous snakes on the planet, and around 200 of them can cause factual damage. Apart from these odds, many of us are still really afraid of snakes. Snakes are often known to be aggressive and have a tendency to attack people even if they are not provoked. The looks are scary enough, and the last animal that we don't want to interfere with are snakes. Number 10. The yellow anaconda. Workers were simply carrying out a controlled explosion in the Altamira caves of Brazil. However, after the explosion, they found a 33-foot-long yellow anaconda lying in the rubble with a weight of around 400 kilograms. It was 16 inches in broadness. The workers made a dangerous move as they chained the snake to a crane from the debris. They were successful in their risky process, as they were unharmed. The yellow anaconda are home to the South American regions. It can be considered as one of the largest snakes in the world, but it was smaller when compared to its cousin, the green anaconda. Even though the yellow anacondas are non-venomous, there is nothing that makes this snake less deadly. Yellow anacondas, being constrictors, mostly twist around its prey and hold their victims tight until they die of suffocation. Another method they use to find their prey is around water, so that their victims can drown and suffocate. They will eat anything they find, for example, amphibians, fish, or anything they can prey on. Let's just hope no humans ever fall prey to this snake. Number 9. The Indian python. A 26-foot Indian python was found in a construction site in the Penang Island, Malaysia. Several workers spotted the snake while building a flyover in Pai Togbong, which is a popular tourist destination in the island. In order to trap the snake, it took almost 30 minutes. The workers provided the snake with some meat, mice, and water. Even though the workers let the snake go free shortly after being captured, it died 3 days later after giving birth. Many will find that the fact investigation was carried since the snake died after giving birth very strange. Some video clips show that one of the workers kicked the snake. Some researchers say that this kick may have resulted in internal damage, which eventually led to the snake's death. Number 8. The Burmese python. Florida is famous for its entertainment parks, beaches, orange groves, and swamps. Basically any place that could venture out into Florida, you were bound to come across a swampy ecosystem, which is home to many dangerous animals you don't want to cross roads with on a vacation or nature hike. A group of hunters in Florida caught an 18-foot-long Burmese python. Definitely you don't want to have to catch anything in your life like that. Although these snakes are not native to their swamps, they reached there after their own natural habitat was damaged in a hurricane in 1992. The snake that was found was pregnant and had 73 eggs inside it. Even though the snake didn't provoke or hurt anyone, it was really a deadly species. Barriers to hunting the Burmese python are removed. As a result, hunters can kill Burmese pythons and any other invasive species on their private lands without a hunting license or permit. Number 7. The recalculated python. These pythons are native to both South and Southeast Asia. It has the characteristics of being an excellent swimmer and manages to colonize small islands near its range. In 2011 at Kansas City, Missouri, a 25.2-foot-long, 158-kilo recalculated python was found. Officials state time of the age of the python was 10 years old. An entertainment company in Kansas named Full Moon Productions adopted the python and named her Medusa. She now holds the record as the longest snake in captivity. Medusa is fed rabbits, hogs, and deer once every 2 weeks and can cope with up to 40 pounds in one go. Even though Medusa is a loved pet as part of the Full Moon family and looks pretty tame, would you like to be around Medusa? If you think this is crazy, do stick around as we progress to our top members of this list. Number 6. The Punan python. In Indonesia, a 26-year-old man called Akbar was harvesting palm oil on his family farm. However, he did not return home that night, and some neighbors stated that they heard a few screams and struggling into the late evening. Authorities worked on this matter and started looking around. Not far from the field, the authorities found a 30-foot Punan python resting. It has a shape which made it look like a huge meal. People felt concerned as they saw the shape of a boot bulging out of the snake's stomach. They cut open the python and their worst dreams came true. Akbar's body came out. As Indonesia contains Asia's largest expanse of rainforest, human-animal encounters occur frequently in Indonesia. These forests are home to tigers, bats, rhinos, and many other animals, including snakes. These incidents are increasing due to humans destroying these forests and moving more and more into the animals' natural habitat. Number 5. African rock python. Sub-Sahara Africa is home to the African rock python. Like all other pythons, the African rock python are constrictors too. However, rather than suffocation, their prey are known to die of heart attack. Like Burmese pythons, they are quite invasive species. One scientist said that the rock pythons are so mean, they come out of their eggs striking. You definitely don't want to try and keep them captive, since they are very ill-tempered. In New Brunswick, an African rock python was caught and kept in closed spaces in an apartment. However, the 20-foot snake somehow escaped its glass cage by climbing to the ceiling and crawling through the air vents. The snake came crashing down the ceiling and 2 small boys were found dead in that house. This isn't the only horrible incident in this species. In 2002, a 10-year-old boy was killed and swallowed by an African rock python. Number 4. Scrub python. This snake was found in a rainforest national park in Queensland, Australia. Australia itself is famous for having the most hazardous and bizarre animal life. Scrub pythons can grow to 25 feet long. That doesn't usually happen a lot. A 16-foot long scrub python was found in a rainforest area. 2 rainforest keepers were driving together and stopped to see what they believed was a fallen tree branch. After approaching it, they soon realized it was a huge scrub python. In reality, if I saw something that looked like a branch and it started moving, I would run for my life right out of there. Number 3. Boa constrictor. As if red lobster was not popular enough, the chain employees in North Carolina found the 22-foot long boa constrictor in the woods just behind the restaurant. Officials stated that it was not free for a long time. It was there would have certainly not survived. It's strange that these snakes are native to South America. There was no reason for the snake to be there unless it was specifically someone's pet. As a matter of fact, boa constrictors are more often kept and bred in captivity. These snakes are mostly privately collected or present in public displays. When officials come to take the snake away, it was not very aggressive, but like most other animals, it was trying to get away. Number 2. Diamond-backed rattlesnake. Mostly found in the south of the United States and Mexico. The diamond-backed rattlesnake, which is also called the Texas diamondback, is a deadly and venomous rattlesnake species. It's also more unlikely to be the reason for most snake bites in these regions, as they are one of the most aggressive rattlesnake species in the US. They stand their ground when challenged and rattle when to warn attackers. As this does not work, they will certainly strike. In July of 2017, Kathy Terry captured a picture of a diamondback rattlesnake in Florida. She stated that the snake was long enough to make up 3/4 of the broadness of a 2-lane road. Kathy might have stepped on the deadly snake if she hadn't spotted the snake before coming out of her caravan. Their venom consists of a potent homeotoxin that destroys red blood cells and causes tissue damage. If not treated immediately, fatal outcomes may occur in humans. Number 1. The Congan giant snake. Colonel Remy van Lederde was a Belgian pilot who served in the Second World War as an Air Force pilot. He commanded the airbase in Kamina in Congo in 1959. While coming back from a mission by helicopter, he saw a giant Congan snake coming out of the hole. He stated that the snake was close to 50 feet in length, making it the largest snake that has ever been reported. He tried to get a closer look and let the other person on board take a few shots of the snake. The snake rose up to 10 feet in order to strike if they came any closer. Many experts have viewed the picture and have in fact stated that the snake and the information was authentic. It may have been an anaconda. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of the 2 videos on your screen. See you next time.